Dr. Michael Hargrave was known for his professionalism at the hospital. He had been a successful and respected doctor for years, admired by colleagues and patients alike. But behind the doors of his office, there was a different side to him that few people knew about. It was Nurse Clara's birthday, and she had planned a small celebration at her apartment to mark the occasion. The hospital had been busy, and Dr. Hargrave had promised her a quiet evening, just the two of them. Though he was married to his wife, Sarah, things had become strained between them recently. The connection they once had was now a distant memory. Clara, always kind and eager to please, had grown closer to Dr. Hargrave over the past year. She admired his intelligence and authority, and he found comfort in her presence. They shared quiet moments, stolen conversations during long shifts, and it was clear that a bond was forming. That evening, after the small group of friends had left Clara's apartment, she and Dr. Hargrave found themselves alone in the dimly lit living room. Clara poured them both a glass of wine, her fingers trembling slightly as she handed him the glass. Dr. Hargrave's eyes locked onto hers, and for a moment, everything else faded away. The emotions they'd both been hiding were laid bare in the space between them. As the evening wore on, their conversation turned into something more intimate. A shared glance lingered too long, and before either of them could stop it, they were drawn closer. The kiss was unexpected, but it felt inevitable, passionate, urgent, and full of years of unspoken tension. Behind the door, there were no titles, no uniforms, no rules. Just two people giving in to a desire they both knew was wrong, but couldn't resist. The boundaries they had set up in their professional lives no longer mattered. In that moment, Dr. Hargrave and Clara crossed a line that could never be undone. The next morning, as reality set back in, both of them were left grappling with the consequences of what had happened. Dr. Hargrave's guilt gnawed at him, but so did the exhilaration of the forbiddance. Clara, too, struggled with her feelings torn between the allure of the secret and the harshness of betrayal. For Dr. Hargrave, the facade of his perfect life with his wife was starting to crumble, and his decision that night would forever change the course of his relationship with both Clara and his wife, Sarah. This story explores the emotional and moral consequences of infidelity, highlighting the complexities of human relationships and the choices people make when they feel trapped in their emotions. Let me know if you'd like any changes or additions.